Do you want to make money or do you want to build wealth? At the end of this video, you would have answers to that. Yeah, this is another moment with Eternal Peters. This is another transition moment with Eternal Peters. And today I will be dealing with building wealth, not making money this time around, but building wealth. So before I start, I want to differentiate between building wealth and having or making money. Do you want to make money or do you want to build wealth? At the end of this video, you would have answers to that. So once again, welcome back, guys. So here comes what is the difference between wealth and making money? The difference is this: making money is something that might not be regular. For example, if I'm giving 1 million naira, I have money, I've made money, right? Though the hallmark of wealth is still money because it's either the cars, nor the houses, nor anything acquired will be acquired by paper. It's acquired by what we call currency, money, because the number one means of exchange in this world right now, any country that you are, is still money. So if I'm giving 1 million right now, I have money. But my 1 million can reduce. I might not be able to reproduce to go higher than that. For example, I get a deal of 10 million. That's not wealth. That's actually me making money. So it's it's not something that's actually long distance. It's something that okay comes once in a while. Why building wealth? Wealth is what you build, you know, stage by stage. So sometimes the level of wealth that we are now, the level of wealth that we can touch might not be as much as the wealth as the other generation have touched. Reason being that it is wealth or money gotten by inheritance. So the beginning of wealth, the beginning of wealthy, it's inheritance. Trust me. Let's check the generation past. Is it that what you're gonna talk about? Is it Oteda you're gonna talk about that you won't mention of his fathers? So the hallmark, so everything, every wealthy person has a solid and a strong foundation that they were able to build themselves upon. So today, what I'll be diving into is how to build wealth through business, through solving human being needs. So, and I'll be giving us examples on how we can as well venture into this and we can as well build our own wealth. Now, so this is it. Building wealth actually starts by you identifying a singular problem, things that you know that human needs is of essence, but at the same time it's scarce. So you coming into the middle, being an intermediary, providing the solution to human will give you a level of wealth that you will build. This is not about competition. No, it's about you seeing the needs that okay, these people really need this. Let me key into that. Check the billionaires that we have in this world. They have something they are offering to humanity. Now, if you're talking about Dangote today, we will make mention of cement, we will make mention of salt, rice, spaghetti, and so on. So now let's come down to human being level. Cement is for construction. Whether you wanna build your house or you wanna build road or anything, you need cement. So the house can stand firmly. We are not in the days of clay again. Now we use cement to do anything construction. Are you talking about the spaghetti noodles? We must eat. we must eat. So now this man actually see the needs of a Nigerian black man to venture into the market, because I know that years back those things were not actually available in this country. They were being imported. So a man now came to the realization of that, why not I myself have this a company in the world, whereas instead of we as importing inside, why not we, you know, manufacture it by ourselves. So at the same time, it will reduce the price, it will reduce the cost of, of commodities. That is what he did. And trust me, every singular day, we all taste a product of Dangote. Is it the road? Is it the salt or anything? You must taste it. Now, there's a rising billionaire in the country, the CEO, the owner of Boa Cement. How did he come in? He actually see an emerging market, which is the cement, the manufacturing sector of life, and he actually key into that aspect as well. Should we go to the foreign land, Jeff Bezos? This might actually see the needs that people can actually be in their house, find whatsoever books they need, and they will get it anywhere they are in the world. Is it Mark Zuckerberg? He actually see the needs that I can actually make friends with someone I haven't seen or might not see again in my life. So the first step of you building wealth is you seeing the needs of people and you coming in to solve the problem. So the problem that you are solving in turns gives you money. The reason a lot of business does not thrive, failed at the early stage is this. Many actually have business idea and not business plans. There's difference between the business idea and business plans. What is the difference? Difference idea is, okay, for instance, you're interested in maybe fashion. You have the idea that if I venture into this aspect, I will be making this, and this weekly, monthly. But you yourself haven't sat yourself down and say, am I actually interested doing this? You just have the idea that, okay, this particular sector of life is moving on and people are actually key into that. Whether you have interest in it or not, all you are about is making the money from the market. It's still your idea. Why business plan? Business plan actually contain the A to Z of any driven organization. You have the strategy of starting, the plans, how to execute customers order, how to pay staffs, and actually at the same time the plan B, because there are some days, there are some times that your plans might fail. You need to look for another strategy for making it work. That's what we call business plans. So it's not about me coming to you and say, if I give you 10 million now, what will you use it to do? It's not that you say, I have a business idea that, okay, let's venture into fashion. When we venture into the fashion, what will be our outcome? You don't know. But someone with a good business plan will strategize how to spend that 10 million and making a tangible profit of the market. That's the difference between a business plan and a business idea. Business idea, 90% of business idea doesn't come to realization. Why 80% of people who have solid business plan come to actualization. So instead of you wishing, dying for somebody to invest in you, why don't you have a good business plan, save whatsoever you can, and bring it into the realization for business to thrive? There is no business you will see today that hasn't gone through the phase of ups and downs, because the number one enemy that you have while doing business is the government. Why? The government can wake up in a day and say, this your particular product is no longer legal in this country. We saw it happening last week when a governor woke up and say the plastic for serving food is no longer legal to be sold again in the market. Now, what about people that have actually invested millions of naira into such markets? What will be the outcome? That's loss, because who will buy stuff that the government does not approve again? Because it's a criminal offense to go against the law and order of the government. So the number one enemy you are while doing business with the government, especially if you're in Nigeria, when anything goes. So you keep praying, you keep hoping that whatsoever business that you chose to venture into, the government will favor you in that aspect. So don't just sit down and think about, okay, I want to make money. There are different ways of making money and making the money to wealth, becoming wealthy. See the needs of people. Whether you're in tech, and you might be thinking, what about Ronaldo? What about LeBron James? What about the musicians like Drake, Lil Wayne, Wizkid, Olamide? Aren't they billionaires? Sir, they are billionaires, but they have something they are giving to humanity. What is that? Entertainment. Some people cannot do without music. Some can do without football. So that is their own way of providing needs to the people, to human. So don't just sit down at home, because human needs cannot be satisfied. People want to try new things, people want to see new things. So that's where you comes in as somebody that want to venture into business and making the business profitable. Thank you all. See you guys in the next episode. Thank you. And please don't forget to like, to subscribe, and comment.